In this episode, I'll be covering referral programs and why most referral programs don't work and how you can create one that not only works, but will become a community building machine inside of your membership. Welcome to the $1 Million Memberships Podcast, where we help female entrepreneurs like yourself start, grow, and scale multiple 6- and 7-figure online memberships with simple, step-by-step strategies that actually work.
Your life is about to get so good.
Let's dive in. Before we get into this episode, I want to invite you to something so special and dear to my heart. I'm so excited for this. Our last rounds have been absolutely amazing, but if you have been dreaming of starting your membership, maybe you've just been filling your notebook absolutely full of all of these ideas of the community that you want to create and what it's going to do for your business and what it's going to do for your life and what it's going to do for your clients, and you're just daydreaming and having so many ideas run through your head of how you can create the most amazing, epic community, then this is for you. Whether you are just getting started in your membership, or maybe you have a membership already, but it's just not sticky yet. You don't have the community you want. You don't really have the strategy behind it. It's kind of something you just threw together. This is going to be for you. The $1 Million Memberships 5-day experience is happening September 15th to September 19th. So this is 5 days to join me and others inside of our $1 Million Memberships community app. You have 5 days of live trainings, really breaking down 5 core membership building principles that are so essential, no matter if you're just starting out or if you're really trying to grow your membership. There's 5 days of membership support from me and other members of the community, meaning you really have me as your support for 5 days, answering your membership questions, reviewing any planning and work that you've done. In just 5 days, you will have discovered exactly what you want your membership to be, what your niche is going to be. You're going to design your absolutely irresistible membership offer. You're going to take the first steps in really building an experience and outline plan of what goes on inside of your membership every week so that your members just want to stay. They never want to leave. And you're going to get the wheels really turning on your own magnetic launch strategy when you're ready to launch your membership, or if you've already launched your membership, this is something that you can put in place the next time you launch so you have a really sticky, profitable launch. And you're going to learn how to avoid the 3 mistakes that kill memberships before they really ever get the chance to take off. Trust me, you do not want to miss this. This is such a packed week that is absolutely going to blow you away. And this is one of the most special and fun parts is ticket sales go into a grand prize jackpot. And one of you who signs up for this 5-day membership experience will be walking away at the end with the grand prize jackpot. That means straight cash. Literally, just by signing up, you could leave with cash. This could be to invest into your business to finally get that head start that you've been really needing. Maybe it's something that you could use to pay off bills. Maybe you put it towards a little vacation or a staycation, whatever you want to do. I literally send someone just plain cash, no strings attached. And it could be yours just by joining and participating inside of our $1 Million Memberships 5-day experience. Click the link in the show notes to get your ticket. Just be aware that the price will be increasing as we get closer to the start date. So do not wait. Pause this episode. Go check the link out right now. Grab your ticket and come back. You can even see on our sign up page what some of the attendees from our last round said. And I think when you go to the link, you are going to be absolutely blown away by what you can get it for and everything that it comes with. So go grab your ticket, pause this, and then come back. And let's get into the episode. And welcome back to the $1 Million Memberships Podcast. This training is so near and dear to my heart because this is something I've actually been doing so differently. Every time I do this training and every time I talk about my approach when it comes to referral programs, everyone's always just amazed by how different it is. And I always get people saying, wow, I have never heard anyone do it that way. And absolutely just love teaching this because it works. This is truly, when I first started my business, this was one of the reasons I was able to really go from just so inconsistent up and down, just like really working my ass off to get new clients and new members, to then growing my very first membership to multiple six figures in a little over a year. It was really when I implemented this exact way of doing referral programs that happened. This method is also how one of my other clients went from literally negative money per month inside of her membership, was really, really struggling, had her car repossessed, was not living at home anymore, having such a hard time in life. And when we implemented this way of doing a referral program, it really allowed her to focus on what she needed to focus on for getting her business up and off the ground. And it had members coming into her business. It had her community getting really sticky, people really showing up in the community, bringing on other members, and just forming this absolute machine inside of her business. Within 4 months, she went from, again, negative money per month inside of her business to having a $30K cash month, $30,000 from negative money. This works, and I'm very excited to talk to you about it today. So let's get into first why referral programs don't work. Most memberships offer like $20 to $150 per referral, basically something that people stick at the end of their onboarding email, and they're like, hey, welcome to the membership. By the way, if you bring in any other members, if you have any friends, bring them on by, and you'll get $100. You'll get $150. Not only is that just really low motivation to a lot of people, but people also forget about it. If it's just being plugged into the bottom of your email that they first get when they join, not only are they forgetting about it actually, but also that's not what's on their mind. They're excited about this new program. They're not thinking, oh my gosh, I need to go out and get more people into this program that they actually have not spent any time in themselves because they're brand new. So mistake in a ball right there. Low motivation for members, and members forget about it, and it's just not what's on the forefront of their mind. The other thing is members are usually focused on their goals, right? Why they actually joined your membership, whatever it is that your membership does, they're focused on that. That's why they're in there. They're not in there for extra added work to try and find you new members. Okay. So the bottom line of why referral programs don't work is just they're not motivating. They're not front of mind. They feel like a hassle. They feel like extra work to your members. They're just not the vibe. Now, this is not to say, though, that having some sort of referral incentive inside of your membership is not a good idea. It doesn't work, because there's definitely ways to make this work, but it's just not the typical referral program that you're probably used to, that you've seen other people do, that standard referral program. So you need to look at what actually motivates your members. Usually what motivates your members is going to come from internal motivation. So you really want to look at, okay, why did they join my membership? Internal motivation is getting them closer or more really tied into that result that your membership offers. Okay, so like let's just say, for example, you have a health and fitness membership. Internal motivation for your member would be something that would get them even more close. That's not how I want to say that. Closer, even closer to their fitness goal, to their health goal. Okay. Something that's really going to help them truly embody that version of themselves that they are working towards. That is what internal motivation is. External motivation, that's like, here's $100 if you bring a new member. Okay. That's external motivation that actually has nothing to do with their goal. You, in order for your referral program to actually work, it needs to be based on internal motivation. Another thing is that your referral program, typical referral programs, are about helping the membership, right? About helping the membership founder. You need to make it about helping them, your members. This is where it gets to be fun. This is where you, as the membership founder, get creative. And this is, I swear, this is just one of the reasons I absolutely love what I do and love working with different membership founders and different memberships, like having my hands in the pots of all these different memberships inside of my $1 Million Memberships Club and my partnerships that I do and things like that, is because there truly is no one size fits all when it comes to creating this type of referral program that we're going to be talking about today, because that internal motivation is so different across so many different memberships. So this is where you get to really get creative and have fun and ask yourself, what is that internal motivation for my member? So some things that you can really ask yourself would be things like, what are my members working towards? Okay, so are they working towards health goals, a different life situation? Maybe it's just like ease, whatever it is. What are your members working towards? Another thing you can ask is, what would help them stay even more motivated to reach that goal? Okay, so they're already in your membership. You already do the things that you do inside of your membership to help them stay motivated. But what would kick it up a notch? What would really pour gas on that fire that they already have by being inside of your membership? Another thing you could ask is, what would help them expand or get even closer to that result? So some examples here. I always like to almost think I can't remember where I said this last. I don't remember if it was on my podcast or in someone else's podcast. But you must remember when you were like in the first grade or kindergarten or something, and you were in a classroom of other kids, and then your teacher, like when you were in kindergarten and you would walk to a different classroom or like walk to a different part of the school, and you'd always have to be in a line. I don't know. This is what I always remember as a kid anyways. And I always remember that our teacher would always give a new leader for the line. It was just like on a kid picked at random, I'm pretty sure, but there was like always a new leader. And I remember when I got picked as a leader, I just remember this like new sense of self, like even as just a little kindergarten kid, just this new sense of self of like taking this role so seriously. Like, I am going to take this so seriously. I am going to get these kids to that other classroom. There's not going to be any mistakes. I am going to lead this line the best that this line has ever been led. Like, I was just like, you just get this new sense of leadership in you and this new sense of motivation. That is essentially what you want to do inside of your membership. An example is, again, let's just say you have a fitness membership. Maybe part of your referral program, and I don't call them referral programs. We're going to get into what I call them. But instead of creating a referral program that doesn't actually motivate members like that, you want to create something that not only motivates your members, but something that encourages members to step up inside of your community. Really like step into a true role that gets them closer to their goals, but also makes them want to be a leader inside of your community, just like kindergarten class. An example of this, what this could look like, and this is how I teach this, is instead of making a referral program, you want to have an ambassador program, or you could call it an affiliate program, or you can call it a leadership program or a leaders program. Inside of $1 Million Memberships Club, I have a leaders program. And what these programs do, and again, there's so many different names for it, but it's all the same thing. It just depends on what fits your community. Again, for my community, a leaders program works because our focus is really getting our members leading inside of the program and really cultivating their own leadership skills for their membership. So it's just kind of like a no-brainer that works for my membership. But maybe you have a fitness membership and you have an ambassador program in there. And maybe those people who are inside of your ambassador program, they have these special roles inside of your community. They show up maybe in more of a leadership role inside of your community. Maybe they have your membership Instagram handle in their Instagram bio, showcasing that they are an ambassador of your brand or they are a leader of your brand, and really allowing them to step into that title of like, yeah, I'm a leader in this type of thing. I'm in this fitness membership. I'm in this health membership. I'm doing the thing so much that I'm actually one of the leaders inside of this program, or I'm actually like chosen to be an ambassador inside of this program. So you're giving them more of a title and giving them more of a role inside of your membership rather than just asking them,
hey, can you bring in more members? Because what this actually does is not only do they step up inside of your membership community to make your membership community more sticky and really have the community being more engaged, they also have certain perks of bringing in people inside of your membership. They have certain roles or requirements or perks. Again, there's so many different ways to do this. But at the end of the day, not only are they building your community, like actually making it sticky, making it engaged, but they're bringing in new members into your community. By really ditching the old mindset and like strategy of a referral program that just doesn't actually work, you want to instead build something like an affiliate, an ambassador, or a leaders program inside of your membership. Something that's going to encourage your members to really step into their next level, get rewards, get perks, have just like a badge of honor basically inside of your membership, be a leader inside of your membership, and of course, get commission for bringing in new members. Again, this is not a one size fits all. This is literally the tip of the iceberg because of that, because there are so many ways to do this. There's so many different requirements that you can put in there to really get your leaders or your ambassadors to show up. There's so many different ways that you can really instruct them to lead your community or instruct them of how to lead in your community. Or there's so many different perks of like bonuses that they can get to get even closer to their goals. So for example, in $1 Million Memberships Club, the leaders inside of our leadership program, they don't have to pay to be inside of that program. It's completely free, but there is an application process to be a part of it, because every quarter I'm hopping on a call with just the people inside of our leaders program and really refining their leadership skills. So really taking it one step further to what they're already learning inside of $1 Million Memberships Club, but they also get that extra perk of getting on a call with me to then develop and refine their leadership skills and even practice it inside of our $1 Million Memberships community. So it really is a big perk of being inside, which is why it is an application process. And this is something great as well, is even if you have 10 founding members inside of your membership right now, you can do this inside of your membership. Honestly, you really only need, like ideally we want more, but you really only need one really good ambassador or affiliate inside of your program to make a difference and then build from there. So you don't need a massive membership to do something like this. In fact, I actually encourage you to get something like this set up inside of your membership right from the beginning, because this is something that will help your membership grow. So building a program like this, an affiliate program, an ambassador program inside of your membership, is actually our $1 Million Memberships Club theme for September. If you don't know what $1 Million Memberships Club is, that is my monthly membership. This is our theme for September. So we're actually doing a full live training. Everyone in the club gets on our training call, and I am leading a full breakdown of how to set this up inside of your membership program, what you need to have, how to get people inside, what that onboarding process really looks like, what requirements they should have. So as of right now, when you are listening to this, if you're listening to this in real time, our doors are closed for $1 Million Memberships Club. However, our doors open to the wait list first thing on September 8th. So the exact same day that we are doing this training, first thing on September 8th, our doors open to the wait list only. And then at 5:30 p.m. PST, so that night, that's when we're doing this live call on creating an ambassador and affiliate program inside of your membership, where I'm going to be doing all the ins and outs, everything that you need to know to build this into your membership. So make sure, if you want to get on this training, if you're not already inside of my membership and you want to be on this training, get your name on the wait list. The link for $1 Million Memberships Club is always in the show notes, and mark it in your calendar to make sure that you get in that day so you don't miss it. Again, there will be an email that goes out to the waitlist first thing on September 8th, allowing you to get in to the membership. And if you are not on the waitlist, you won't get that email. So make sure you get your name on the waitlist. And that is it for this episode. Again, if you want to make this training on September 8th, get your name on the waitlist for $1 Million Memberships Club. And if you want to take the first steps to starting and growing your membership with me on September 15th, sign up for our $1 Million Memberships experience happening September 15th to 19th. If you are inside of $1 Million Memberships Club, you do not have to pay for a ticket. you are automatically granted access to the experience. Thank you so much for listening to this episode, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.